In today's video, I'm going to show you all about the hotels and retreats, mini expansion, all the functions, what you need to know right here. Let's get building. Alright, so first of all, let's have a look at the hotels and retreats free content. We got some new vehicles that can spawn on the map. A new cargo train looks really nice. We got this amazing new roads tool where you can disable the zoning grid on any zonable road. You can upgrade it to either just the one side, the other side, both sides, no zoning. That is really cool. If you have the Green Cities DLC, you will get the coal power plant and 2 biofuel buses, super amazing. Park life, you got 3 new buildings. You got an amusement park ride, a zoo building, and a nature reserve building, which is really cool. A lot more variety for all players. We got new industry roads, highway industry roads, really amazing. Warehouse with a railway connection, and the seafood factory. These, of course, if you have the DLC's Industries and Sunset Harbor. And for Sunset Harbor owners, you also have new trolley buses, 7 of them, new roads as well here for Sunset Harbor and After Dark. For Sunset Harbor and Plazas and Promenades, you get all this trolley bus content, which is really amazing. And here we have it, the hotels. I won't say anything on this screen. We're going to have a look at all of these buildings in the actual city where I can really show you, its location. I'm not going to say anything more. Managing the hotel chain, really sweet. New parks and tourism buildings, really cool. We'll have a look at those. And of course, new maps, the best part, new chirper hats. Of course, those are always the best. The new maps you will see in a later video that drops on Friday, the usual time. And let's go into the city. Hello and welcome everyone to the Vanilla City, a city I got off the workshop just for this showcase. I do believe it looks gorgeous. So let's jump right in. Hotels and retreats. You have the tab in the parks and plazas. The hotels unlock at the Tiny Town milestone. You start off with only 3 1-star hotels: the budget hotel, the rental cabin, and the town hostel. Obviously, I have everything unlocked already because I've played with the DLC for quite some time now. So the main goal of these hotels is to boost your tourism. And a sneak peek, if you go into the economy tab and you check out the income, look at that. Hotels, 71,000 income from the hotels. This is truly amazing. So that is one of the good goals, and also you have a lot more variety, of course, for your city. So you get started with these 3 1-star hotels, and now once you select the hotel, you can see that there are bright green areas, and that just means that this is where the hotel should be placed. Those are the best locations for that hotel. We'll just put it in here. I have a lot of them already in here. Let's just go to this hotel. You can open the menu of the hotel and you will see the category ratings, the overall popularity rating, the guests, the prices, income, expense, and the profit. Of course, you can go to manage hotels, but let's stick with this little tab right here for now. All right, we have nature location, we have business location, we have shopping location, and sightseeing location. Now, by all of these names, you probably already know what hotels crave, right? So for this, you can also, when you hover with your mouse over, you can see that hotels with a focus on nature location, they like great views, shorelines, or even forests. So that means 9 out of 10. We could probably bump this up with some more trees. So let's simply go in here, grab some trees, just place those willy-nilly around the hotel. That should be pretty good. And now when we look at the hotel again, 10 out of 10. Also, the business location popularity means that when the hotel is near office buildings, this will rise. The shopping, of course, for commercial zones, and the sightseeing also close to parks and unique buildings. So you see we have a park right here, and that already does the trick. So why is that important? The higher the popularity rating, we have 100% on this budget hotel. The budget hotel, which has these popularity categories, which has all 4. There are hotels that don't have all of these. But for this, if you have a high rating, you can bump up the price and the guests will still visit this hotel, which is really cool. And that in turn generates your profit. And as we remember, economy tab, look at this number. This is amazing. This income is truly amazing. 25.72% of the income comes from tourism. That is really, really great. So you definitely want to place the hotels in these areas that are already marked as green. However, you do not have to do that because, as we just learned, if you place a hotel, let's go with the budget hotel again, it is not in a location that was very well, that was a bright green. Of course, the site, the nature location, we have lots of trees around. Apparently, it's also a great view. Yeah, I think that view is okay-ish. So it's already quite high, but we can deal with all the other things. So let's place a park and let's see what happens to the sightseeing category. Just like to go with the Paradox Park in here. It's like right next to it. There we go. And look at that, from 0 to 17 out of 20. Okay, let's add some zoning. Okay, office, and of course shopping. Maybe some more office in here. Let that spawn in, and as the buildings spawn in, we should see the bump in these categories, these popularity categories, sightseeing and business for these categories, of course. There we go. Already one more to shopping, 4 to business. Look at that. The rating of the hotel should rise as well. 34%, 33. Well, okay, it's fluctuating a bit. There we go. So the more you zone, of course, now the nature drops a bit. I guess the view isn't as good anymore, right? We could always plant more trees. So it's a delicate balance, basically. But look at that. We're already at 60%. You could bump up that by $2. Don't make it too expensive. You don't want to make the price per night too expensive when you do not have a good popularity rating. Otherwise, the guests won't drop by and you will have minus. You will lose money on hotels. Actually, that's also possible, right? So we got 0 out of 10 from the nature. We got all the shopping we need. We could get some more offices and maybe another park as well. Let's see if we can bump that up all the way. Let's put a park in here and let's get another office going in here. Maybe we could even de-zone some of that stuff. All right, some more trees and some zoning later, and we're at 100%. You can up this now to 25. The guests won't mind. They should drop by and you will make even more profit from this hotel, which is really, really amazing. So you can definitely place hotels wherever you want in the city, but you have to be aware of all these popularity categories in order to upgrade, or in order to have the overall popularity rating rise. Let's talk about how you unlock more hotels. Obviously here I've already got everything unlocked, but you start with these 3 1-star hotels. How do you unlock even more? Okay, back in Riverton really quickly, just to show you how you can unlock the hotels. As I said, you only have these 3 to work with when you start. You unlock more hotels by having $1,000 City Skylines dollars, monies, weekly profit. Then the next batch unlocks at 5,000 weekly profits. Then we have a 15,000 weekly profit unlock for 3 hotels, and the 5-star hotels, they unlock at 40,000 weekly profits. It sounds quite expensive, but as you can see, it goes pretty fast. Like, it's pretty fast. Once you have multiple hotels, you can place more than one, of course, and once you place multiple hotels in your city, you will generate that income quite fast. You will be able to unlock all the hotels easy peasy. There's a lot of great hotels as well. I mean, just look at these higher rated waterfront hotels. We got a boat hotel right here, which is really, really amazing. But I do love this one. This one looks super amazing. Of course, it doesn't have a lot of sightseeing popularity here, but that's okay. We don't need any business, don't need any offices, right? So we got shoreline, of course. 81, and look at the price. The price is fairly high. You can make a lot of money with these hotels. Now, if we go to some of the most expensive ones, look at the Conference Hotel. It generates a $7,000 in income every week. So right here as well, the Conference Hotel. So these are pretty good. That's another thing. If you click on a hotel, it will instantly take you there in the city. So that's pretty cool. Conference Hotel. These are business hotels. They look amazing, I think. And of course, they need a lot of office, no nature locations, but shopping and sightseeing as well a little bit. And that, I think, is really, really cool. Another thing I want to show you, if you go to some of these hotels, you can now change the appearance. You have different variations. See, boom, you have a higher hotel. So whichever suits your city, you can adjust accordingly. Look at that. Mid-rise, low-rise, super amazing. Now, why is it purple? I'm glad you asked. Let's go to Manage Hotels, because here we can change the name right in here. Happy Chirpy Hotels. I'm just going to write Happy Hotels. We can change the logo to, why not an anchor? Because why not? And the color. You could do whatever color scheme works for you. Go with a bright green. There we go. Now look, it's bright green. That's really cool stuff right there. I think this is really amazing. Okay, so and once you are really far along with the hotels, I think you need about 50,000 to unlock these, 40,000 weekly income. You get these 5-star hotels. There's 3 5-star hotels, the Heritage Hotel, the Deluxe Hotel, and the Design Hotel. Let's go for the Deluxe Hotel, and let me just show you how that looks. We'll just place it right here. It's quite expensive, but look at this beauty. Okay, I'm not loving the bright green color scheme, but that's okay. All right, let's go with a bit of a darker green. There we go. That seems much better already. So the 5-star hotels, once you click on them, you have basically the exact same thing. You have the individual popularity categories, the overall popularity rating, the price. And the thing with these, the price is not too high, but you can have a ton of guests, and that in turn then drives the price up, generating you even more income. Now you have hotel events. You have a fan convention in here, a business conference, and a press conference, which is really cool. You can see the price of each event, you can see the duration, and you can see the tourism bonus that it grants you. Now, why is that important? Well, of course, because we want that tourism money and we want those hotel monies to get even more income for our city to make it even more beautiful. Now, we're rising in the popularity already, which is really good. We could probably use some parks. And as soon as the popularity is rising, look at the guests, the number of guests, the amount is rising like crazy. So that is really good. I'm hoping that the shops will spawn in soon so I can show you how much money this thing can actually generate. It's got a lot of expense, but the income makes it all worth it. Let's bump it up to 30 bucks per night, and the guests should still rise because popularity is rising. Look at that. We're already making profit off of this hotel. There we go. Look at the profit. 11,000. That's amazing. 12,000 of profit for this. Now you can start these events. It'll go 7 days. It costs 35, but that will give us a tourism bonus. And this one costs 65,000. It goes 5 days, 30% tourism. Let's just start one, and you can see it right here in the little logo. But there we go. That is basically the gist of it, the gist of the new Hotels and Retreats expansion. We also have, of course, as I said, some new some free stuff in the update, which I'm not going to go over in a lot of detail. Free update means you can check it out for yourself. I just want to go over the DLC to maybe make a possible buying decision for you easier. And we're going to check out some of the parks that come with the Hotels and Retreats DLC as well, because those are really cool. I just need like a road and I can properly show you. So if you go to the Parks tab, you go to Tourism and Leisure, you now have the option to sort. So now you have all the parks, but you can go to Hotels and Retreats, and then you can sort through the parks and select the park that you want. So the cool thing here is with these parks, look, you got like this fitness park here, which is really cool. However, you can change the appearance simply by clicking here. You have 4 different variations: basketball court, soccer goal, playground. Really cool. Let's keep the fitness going, right? This is super amazing, I think. Okay, let's place the next park, the tiny park. Place it right here. I love this. You have like a little garden. You got some tomatoes. It looks really amazing, I think. And you also have variations with that. You got a little pond in there, a little gazebo, or you could go with this one, which I think looks really nice. And the next one, we have the park with birches. Ooh, this one looks really cool. We have no variations for that, but that's okay. I think that variations feature is super amazing. I love that they doubled down on this in the game, which is really cool. Let's have a look at the next park, the Old Bridge Park. It's a bit larger asset here, which is really good. Also, no variations on this one, but just look at it. Oh my God, love the gazebo, the vanilla gazebo in here. Finally, some parks with some water features. I like it for sure. All right, the next one is the Pond Park. This one also does not have any variations, but I love how this looks. Look, with the barbecue, they got the flower beds in here. You got the walking path around this park, the tables, the seating arrangement. It looks so beautiful. I would definitely relax here, definitely. We have the tourist park right in here. This one looks really amazing. This also has variations. Look at that, souvenirs. This is, you got some caps, some clothes. Look, that's so cool. It's so great. All right, let's go. Variation 1, you have these booths. I think those are pretty cool. Variation 2, you have one big souvenir shop. Not too fond of that. I think the this variation is my favorite in this park here. And we've got 2 more. We've got the sidewalk restaurant that also has variations in the building type. So whatever fits your city. Ooh, this one is nice. Whatever fits your city, you can use. And I think this is really, really amazing. We get more variation. We get even more variation. Okay, the sidewalk cafe also comes with variations in the building again. Whichever, I love how the little fence here changes as well. Whichever style suits your city the best. I think that is so great. And that concludes the video on the Hotels and Retreats mini expansion. It's so amazing. I think this DLC offers so much in terms of playing experience, but also in variety of content. We have these amazing new parks. We have the option to change variations quite a bit, which I think is really, really cool. And the variety that players get with this mini expansion is super amazing. I am still super hyped about this DLC. I think it's totally worth it, and I think it's an amazing thing that City Skylines 1 still gets this great send-off with a lot of content and free updates even. I really like this. And if you want to know even more about City Skylines, I highly recommend you check out this video right over here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye-bye.